So now it comes time to learn about doing multiplication and division with rational expressions. And in the exercises that I gave you, I started with a rational expression that I just wanted you to simplify. 3x minus 3 over x squared plus x minus 2. What makes this a rational expression? Well, it is in the form of a ratio, and the ratio has a polynomial on the top and a polynomial on the bottom. Now, in the case of the polynomial on the top, it's just one of these situations where we're going to be factoring out a greatest common factor, right? So in which case, you've got something on the outside and then a set of parentheses with a binomial on the inside, right? In this case, both of these terms can be divided by 3, so I'll put the 3 on the outside. Now, 3 times some term is 3x. Well, 3 times x is 3x. And then 3 times some term is negative 3. Well, 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Okay? So we've kind of made this reverse distribution problem, right? Now, in the case of the thing on the bottom, we know that it's going to end up being the product of two binomials. So, and we know that since this is just x squared, these two things are just going to be x. We also know that since this is plus and this is minus, this is going to be a plus and this is going to be a minus. Now, what two numbers add to give us 1 and multiply to give us negative 2? I think it's going to be 2 and negative 1, because positive 2 minus 1 is positive 1, and positive 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. I don't just think that, I'm right. Okay, so what I put on the bottom is that this here factors into x plus 2 times x minus 1. Do you see anything that we can factor out? Anything, not that we can factor, but rather that we can cancel out? Yes, yes, yes. We can cancel out the x minus 1 because it's only multiplication and it exists both on the top and on the bottom. Okay, so this is going to be equal to 3 over x plus 2. That is what we mean when we simplify a rational expression. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use that to do the same thing with multiplication of rational expressions. Okay, so I've got my x squared plus 2x minus 3 over x squared plus 8x plus 16 multiplied by 3x plus 12 over x minus 1. So the first thing that I want you guys to do when you see this is I want you to factor everything, right? We need to factor x squared plus 2x minus 3. We need to factor this. We need to factor this, okay? I'm going to let you guys do that part on your own because I know you guys have gotten pretty good at this. So I'm just going to tell you, right? X squared plus 2x minus 3 becomes x plus 3 times x minus 1. Okay? X squared plus 8x plus 16 is actually x plus 4 squared. So it's x plus 4 times x plus 4. Okay? Times 3 times x plus 12, 3x plus 12 rather, is going to be 3 times x plus 4. And x minus 1 just stays x minus 1, right? Now, why do we do this? Because now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to even multiply everything and do this and do that and do this and do that. I'm going to rewrite this as x plus 3 times x minus 1 times, oops, let's back up a second, times 3 times x plus 4 on the top, and on the bottom, ooh, that's ugly, that's ugly. Let's see if we can make a better line there. On the bottom, we're just going to have x plus 4 times x plus 4 times x minus 1. And then we just start canceling. We go cancel crazy. This x minus 1, this x minus 1 cancels, this x plus 4 cancels with this x plus 4. And we end up with 3 times x plus 3 over x plus 4. And if you want to, you can simplify that to 3x plus 9 over x plus 4. Okay, got that? Awesome. Now, the next thing is division. Okay, I've got x minus 4 over x squared minus x minus 12. Okay, and I'm dividing that by x squared minus 3x minus 4 on the top, and x squared plus 5x plus 6 on the bottom. Now, the first thing that I got to do is I got to do my division trick, right? Lightning yellow. All right, division trick, keep, change, flip. Keep, change, and flip. Okay? Keep, change, flip. So, I'm going to rewrite this using keep, change, flip. I've got x minus 4, because I'm keeping this, over x squared minus x minus 12. I kept it. Yay, I kept it. Times, oh, I changed this from division to multiplication. Keep, change, and then flip. I put my x squared plus 5x plus 6 on the top, and my x squared minus 3x minus 4. I flipped it. Keep, change, flip. Does anybody remember the word for flipping a fraction, which is the same as flipping a rational expression? Yes, reciprocal. It's called taking the reciprocal. Okay, so now my next step is I'm going to write everything in its factored form, x minus 4 over, I'm going to let you guys do the factoring for yourselves. I know that on the bottom, what I got was x plus 3 times x minus 4. Ooh, I already see something I can cancel out. Times, because we already changed it to times. And then the top looks like it's x minus 4 times, oh, excuse me. The top actually looks like it is x plus 2 times x plus 3. And the bottom looks like it is x minus 4 times x plus 1. Okay? So then I'm going to do that same thing that I did before. I'm going to say that this is x minus 4 times x plus 2 times x plus 3 on the top, all over x plus 3 times x minus 4 times x minus 4 again times x plus 1. I see some stuff that can cancel out. This x minus 4, this x minus 4, this x plus 3, this x plus 3, and now I have on the top x plus 2, on the bottom x minus 4 times x plus 1. And if we want to get really fancy, which we do, we keep that x plus 2 on the top, and we make this a quadratic trinomial by calling it, looks like x squared minus 3x minus 4. And we are done.